What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer, and today we're going to be going over the FC 26 Clubs deep dive. We're finally going to know what's going to be coming in the new FC game. So, guys, let's get started. So, there's going to be a revamp in player progression with archetypes, and there's going to be some dynamic Club Rush live events, some multipliers. So, guys, let's get started with the table of content. It's going to be like a long deep dive, guys. So archetypes deliver a new progression system to clubs in FC 26. You'll be able to unlock and progress and develop 13 unique player archetypes, each inspired by icons of world football, and each gives you a unique build or fit to your style. So right here, these are the forward archetypes. You have Magician, which combines remarkable control, dribbling, and vision. This player creates chances out of very little, both for themselves and the teammate. This will give you the technical playstyle and the finesse shot playstyle. The finisher possesses a killer instinct in front of the goal, a beast when with a one-on-one with a goalkeeper. This will give you the low-driven shot and the first touch playstyle. This is going to be very good for strikers because you got the low-driven shot and the first touch. The second one is called the target archetype. Classic hold-up player that harness their physicality and duels both on the ground and in the air. This will give you the power shot playstyle and the precision header. Remember, guys, the precision header is a new playstyle, which is going to be good only for offensive when you're trying to score headers. So keep that in mind. Now we got the midfielder archetypes. You have the recycler. This passing machine is critical to taking the ball from the back line and giving it to your most dangerous attack. This will give you the press proven playstyle and the intercept playstyle. Then you have the Maestro, the game from deep. This player can unlock defense, great chances for the forward. This will give you tiki taka and ping pass. This is going to be good for cams, CMs. Then you got the Curator. Actually, the Curator will probably most likely be for the cam. We're not going to go over these descriptions, but guys, these are the archetypes for the midfielders, and these are the playstyles that you get on the right side. Incisive Pass Plus, Inventive. The Spark will give you Rapid and Trickster, which will be good for wingers. Excels in short and explosive bursts. Then we got the Defender archetypes, guys. You got Progressor, Boss, Engine, and Marauder. For the Progressor, you get the Long Ball Pass and the Anticipate. For the Boss, you get the Bruiser and the Aerial Fortress, guys. The Aerial Fortress is going to be more for like when you're defending corners or defending in your half. And you get the Bruiser. Then you get the Jockey and the Relentless with the Engine, and then you get the Whip Pass and the Quick Step. This is probably going to be mostly for like fullbacks. Then, for the goalkeeper, you have the Shot Stopper and then the Sweeper Keeper. Shot Stopper will give you the footwork and the far reach playstyle, and then the Sweeper Keeper will give you cross clamor and 1v1 close down. So, guys, I don't think there's going to be no more skill trees, guys. I think you're going to have your archetypes, and then you're going to be able to level up your archetypes in order to get the plus versions of these playstyles. So, yeah, there's 13 in total archetypes. Now, let's see how these archetypes work, guys. How do I unlock archetypes? When entering clubs for the first time, you select your first archetype. It can be from those above. The remaining 12 archetypes can be attained via club coins, FC points, or archetype unlock consumable items that can be found as rewards. So this is going to be interesting. FC points to unlock your archetypes. I wonder if they cap you out at a certain amount that you can buy with FC points. How do you progress your archetype? Every time you play a club match, you'll earn XP or archetype XP. The more you play, the more AXP you collect. The amount of XP you earn will depend on your role rating, which we'll look at that. So it's pretty much your individual. The bulk of your AXP earns from your obtaining a higher match rating. So yeah, pretty much how you play in game. Your AXP can be earned playing different modes within clubs, either league, playoff, friendly, drop-ins, club rush, or live event match. So that's how you're going to be able to earn your AXP so you can level up your archetypes. You will also be able to earn AXP by playing skill games, though the amount that can be earned reach a weekly limit, kind of similar to how we have in the past. So you can only max out 4,000 XP per week. So it's going to be similar to this. And already, guys, we have a new sneak peek of like the menus. This is like the tunnel to the stadium, and this looks like the chapters or its own season pass. You can see this is an example at level 30 for this season pass. You need 18,000 XP, which remember is Archetype XP, and then you'll get the Playstyle Plus because this person is using the Finisher Playstyle, the Finisher Archetype. I'm sorry. So right there, we can get a glimpse already. Leveling up, guys. Whoa, the menu looks completely different. At least the club menu does. So as you progress your archetype, you'll receive rewards to help you upgrade your attributes and abilities. Attribute points, AP, can be spent to upgrade your attributes, take you one step closer to unlocking more playstyles or even a specialization. So guys, it looks like there's no more skill points, guys. There's no more, not skill points, but no more skill trees in the game. You're going to have signature playstyle upgrades. Each of your signature playstyles will upgrade to a playstyle plus. So yeah, you can upgrade that playstyle regular to a plus version so you can maximize your archetype power on the pitch. Unlock signature perks. Unlock extra signature perks to make sure your archetype stands out. Customizable playstyle slots. Gain additional slots to further personalize your archetypes. Now, they didn't really talk about how many playstyles you can have at the same time. But let's take a look at this image right here, guys. So this is your attributes. Again, there's no more skill trees. You have your attributes, you have your playstyle, you have your specializations, and then you have your body. In the upper right-hand corner, you have the level of archetype that you're at. You have your club coins, your FC points, and your season points. Increase your chance of beating the keeper with the shots inside. So the next upgrade will cost 6 AP. So there's a a little glimpse of the menu or like the new attributes page. So remember, AP stands for attribute points. Now, archetype live updates. So guys, this first part so far is all about archetypes. Archetypes are big. At launch, each archetype can be progressed from level 1 to level 50 at launch. So that means I'm pretty sure throughout the year there's going to be more levels to upgrade your archetype and get more attributes. This will give you plenty of room to grow and develop your archetype over time. However, the journey doesn't end there. Throughout the season, you can expect the maximum level to increase along with more changes and updates to archetype. Just as we mentioned, from the start of the game, probably for like the first 2 months, level 50 will be the max you can get your archetypes, and then as the year progresses, you're going to be able to get more. Meaning you'll have more opportunities to further upgrade and personalize your favorite archetype as the season goes. And here's an archetype card. So we kind of talked about this in the league, guys. You're going to have like your an actual card of your pro now, like similar to Ultimate Team. And this person is using the Recycler archetype, which gives you the press proven playstyle and another one. And to get to the plus version, you got to get to level 50. So you remember, you have the 3 forwards, the 4 midfielders, the 4 defenders archetype, and the 2 goalkeeper archetypes. So it looks really different, guys. Something we got to get used to as we play the game and get onto the game. But you can see the level that they are. This is like a silver card, so it's only level 29. Let's keep going, guys. And then, yeah, I think they're talking about your archetype card is a visual representation of you and your archetype everywhere in clubs. As you progress, your archetype card will reflect your journey from bronze to icon. That's actually sick. I think it's going to be like that icon type of card that if you play Ultimate Team, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's actually pretty cool. Each archetype has its own archetype card with a unique pose, background, and key attributes highlighted on the side to see how your target measures up against someone else. If you want to show off, you can customize your card with background earned through season pass rewards, objective rewards, or the club store. So I'm pretty sure if you want some animated stuff in the background or just want to stand out from everyone else, you can get more through the club store, season rewards, and objective rewards. Now, your archetype card is not just for you, it's how other players will see you during big moments. You can expect archetype cards throughout the match experience, showcasing your virtual pro progression and achievements in a new way. Maybe when you score a goal, it'll show your card, or at the end of the match, it'll show your card, something like that. Consumables. Let's see what Consumable is all about. Consumables introduce another way to impact your archetype progression outside of playing matches or skill game. Our intent with Consumable is to help players who join clubs later in the life cycle to catch up and feel like they can still make an impact. Okay, this is already this is good because I know some of you aren't going to get the game the first 2 or 3 months. Some of you guys like to wait until December, January, or later on in the year. So maybe this will give people an easier way to like reach a certain level or a level of archetype quicker. There will be multiple consumable types available in FC 26. So you have Archetype XP multiplier, which is pretty much like double XP, guys, for your archetype. Boost the AXP match rewards for set numbers of matches. If you pre-order the game, you get 10 double XPs for 10 different matches. You have direct apply XP, instantly grant AXP to active archetypes. No, to maintain balance, direct apply AXP consumable can only be used on archetypes under a predefined level, ensuring that the tool serves as a purpose as a catch-up tool rather than a shortcut to maximize your archetypes. So I guess yeah, pretty much there's no like shortcuts to quickly maximize it or level up your archetype. Archetype unlocks allow you to obtain any unlocked archetype via the archetype screen. Archetype resets return your spent attributes to your wallet, allowing you to redistribute them as you see them fit. So yeah, you can reset your archetypes if you want to switch up your build. And then you can unlock these consumables through the season pass rewards and even the club store to ensure that all players, whether they choose to purchase consumable or not, have means to access them. Alright guys, now we got the signature playstyles and playstyle slots. So guys, these archetypes are going to be like the main focus this year and just all about leveling your archetypes and whatnot. So we got signature playstyles. Each archetype in FC 26 comes with its own set of unique signature playstyles that reflects the archetype style of play. These playstyles are automatically unlocked and equipped when you unlock your archetype, and they'll upgrade to the plus version as you progress the archetype. We saw an example of that, like right here. At level 30, you'll get that plus version of the press proven once you hit level 30 for that archetype. While signature playstyles cannot be removed, you do have the option to swap them out for a different playstyle plus once you unlock them and equip a specialization for that archetype, giving you some flexibility in customizing your items as you advance. So it looks like you can just swap. I think you can swap if you don't want the press proven and you switch it to a different archetype. You can probably swap that one with a different one. I think that's what they mean, guys. We're obviously going to have to see how this is going to work. On top of your signature playstyles, you also have, I think we already went through this. Let's take a look at these are the archetypes, guys. Well, these are the playstyles that you get with your archetypes. So, see, it tells you the total cost of AP, attribute points, 106 attribute points. You don't have enough. So, guys, this is going to be very, very interesting to see, you know, what people do with these archetypes, and depending on your position, what you're going to spend it mostly on. To unlock a playstyle, you need to upgrade the relevant attributes to require the value, which can be done either directly from the edit attribute screen or the playstyle directly from the customizable playstyle screen. So I think if you want to unlock a certain playstyle, guys, you have to have that certain attributes, which I actually like, guys. This is actually good because in the past you just had to level up and then you unlock that playstyle at whatever level. But now, like, for example, this is actually good. If you want the finesse shot, you have to have at least 80 vision, 75 finishing, and 80 curve just to unlock the regular finesse shot. And then obviously to get it to the plus version, you're going to have to hit a certain level, probably level 35 or 40 of that archetype, which is good, guys. I kind of like that. And then here they give you an example. For example, to unlock Dead Ball, you must first upgrade the attributes below. You have to have at least 75 free kick accuracy, 80 crossing, and 80 shot power. So this is definitely going to make the builds more unique because obviously if you're playing striker, you're not really going to care about crossing and free kick accuracy. You're going to focus more on your finishing, shot power, your ball control, your pace, stuff like that. So the minimum and max values for your attributes. Each archetype has a unique set of minimum and maximum values of attributes, as well as unique ranges for the weak foot and skill moves. So yeah, they're pretty much saying, guys, that if you want a certain playstyle, you have to hit those attributes requirements. And remember, you get all that by leveling up and playing the game. When you level up your archetype, you receive attribute points that can be used to improve any attribute directly from the edit attribute screen. As you increase the attribute, the AP cost for further upgrades will also rise, making higher value tougher to reach. Any upgrades you make are permanent. So if you want to relocate your points, you can request an archetype reset using club coins. Oh, damn. So they made it sure this is kind of like, it's not pay to win, but they made sure that like if you want to change up your build or relocate your points, you can only do it by using your club coins, or I don't know if you can use FC points to do that, but using club coins or a reset consumable. There's gonna be like a specific reset consumable that you get. It allows you to reset that, which return all the previous AP to your wallet. So key attributes. Each archetype comes designated with 4 specific key attributes that complement the way your archetype is built to play. These key attributes cost less attribute points to upgrade for that archetype compared to others, making it more effective to develop the archetype in the way suits your strength. Key attributes are highlighted by default when entering the edit attributes screen. I think that means these. I think these, like for example, this person has the finisher archetype, and these are the key attributes: the finishing, the reaction, the composure, and the volley. So that's an example of these key attributes. So the height and weight. To preserve gameplay balance, each archetype comes with its own specific range for heights and weights. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that one. So if you want to use a certain type of archetype, it's going to have its height and range that you can go with. Let's see if they give us an example. While you can adjust your height and weight within the range to match your desired look or style of playing, doing so will have a minor impact on a select few attributes. These changes don't alter the base attributes value of the archetype itself. Instead, adjustments are applied as a small increase or decrease to the relevant attributes only when you enter a match in any club's mode, similar to how you experience a boost via club facilities. So I think you can pass the range, but if you do pass that range or go below the range, then some of your attributes might drop or go up depending. So that's going to be interesting to see. Specializations introduce 3 unique variants to each archetype for you to develop over the time, encourage you to either break the mold or double down and become an elite version of your chosen archetype. Attribute unlock requirements. Similar to playstyles, specializations are unlocked by upgrading certain attributes to the required via the attribute screen. For example, upgrading finishing, heading accuracy, and volley past the required values would transform your playmaking maestro archetype into a box crashing midfielder capable of changing the game with late runs into the deep box. I think what really matters is like how you're gonna level up your archetypes and which archetypes you're gonna select, guys. I think that's like the most important thing. By unlocking a specialization, you gain an extra signature perk that will be assigned to your archetype for as long as the specialization remains equipped. An additional signature playstyle plus can be assigned to one of your archetype signature playstyle slots. So transforming your maestro into a crasher will grant you first touch plus to control the passes into the box, and box crash perks to help you slot it home. So yeah, guys, all this we're gonna have to see how it's gonna work. Let's take a look at the signature perks. Signature perks are a new on-pitch ability designed to encourage you to embody your chosen archetype, or whatever you step on the pitch. Each archetype comes with 2. Each archetype comes with 2 signature perks that are unlocked throughout the course of your archetype progression, while a third is equipped whenever you have a specialization active. So here we go. Here are the perks. There are 3 types of perks. You have action-based perks, which activates after you perform a specific action and provide you with a temporary attribute boost. So it'll give you an attribute boost for maybe a couple minutes in game. For example, the press and the pass perk assigned to the recycler archetype delivers a temporary boost to short passing, reaction, and vision after regaining possession in your own half. Yeah, these perks, we kind of had perks like this in FIFA 23 or 22, which it gave you certain attribute boosts for a certain part, maybe for like the last 15 minutes of the game. For this example, after regaining possession in your own half, you'll get a boost for your short passing, reactions, and vision. Mechanic-based perk trigger. When using a certain control or technique, a creator archetype, for instance, gets a boost to curve, short passing, and long passing. This is going to be good for like midfielders. When making precision passes in the middle third via the precision pass perk. And then you have a team-focused perk. So guys, all these perks, what they do is they're going to give you they're going to boost your attributes for a little bit in game. Benefits your teammates. If a creator plus Specialization. Specialization completes a through pass in the opponent's half. The receiver temporarily gains a boost in finishing, balance, and ball control. So the person receiving the ball will get a boost in finishing and balance. So this is more team focused. This is more mechanic based. And this is action based. And right here, guys, are the perks itself and what they do. As you can see, most of them have to do when you're in the opponent's box or you're in the attacking third, attacking wings, opponent's half. And I don't know if we're going to go over this, but these on the left, you have the archetypes, and it tells you the perk name associated with those archetype. You guys can stop this, but it was pretty much like the example they showed, guys. You'll get a certain boosted in your attributes when you're in those type of location in the pitch. And there's more. Wow, there's a lot actually. Holy crap, there's more even here. Again, remember the spark, I think, is for defenders. So I guess each archetype has its own signature playstyle, guys. So that's going to make those archetypes even more specific once you have these perks, which is crazy, guys. And again, it all depends on what part of the pitch you're at. You can pause this. We're not going to go over this because, guys, there's a lot. I think the engine one is mostly for defenders. Yeah, the more Marador, the boss. This is more for defenders. So yeah, guys, there's gonna be a lot of specific stuff that you can do with your playstyle. This is gonna be for goalkeepers right here. So when you're in the defensive half, it gives you certain stuff. Again, guys, you guys can stop this. We're not gonna spend too much time on this because at the end of the day, it's gonna see what's gonna matter once the game comes out, how you're gonna use it. You can read this all year long, but what's going to matter is how it affects the gameplay. Right here, we got a glimpse of the menu, guys. Kind of similar to last year, but already we can get a glimpse of the live events, guys. You have Insiders Cup Qualifier, you have the Rugby Rush Cup, and then you have the Archetype Cup, which you probably need specific archetypes in order to play this, depending on your position. The background, like I said, still similar. Not that much change, but let's see these live events that they got going on, guys. So you can team up and compete in new ways with live events, delivering dynamic club rush tournaments experience. So I think live events might be only just for rush, I think. Varying entrance requirement, modifying rush gameplay, and alternative rules. So it's kind of like how we had back in the old FIFA where we had the cup tournaments, but now this is going to be for rush, where different rush rules and different stuff. Fresh opportunities for you to earn rewards throughout the season. Each live event comes in the form of a single elimination knockout where your skill will be tested across a max of 4 rush knockouts. There'll be a brand new rush stadium to give each tournament a more focused, intense atmosphere. Plus, you can celebrate on stage with your squad after a trophy win. This is going to be pretty cool, a trophy win animation. And this is like the event structure. I don't want to spend too much time on this, guys, because event progress is tracked individually, not as a squad. There's no limit time for starting your next match. You can take your time editing your archetype before attempting the next round. With a new batch of teammates, you just don't have to wait long, and each event will eventually expire. And here it tells you how to enter an event, through the lobby. And then the requirements, it's going to change, I'm assuming, depending on the requirement of the tournament. Each club live event can have its own unique set of entry requirements to increase the level of competition or introduce new fun challenges that shake up the club's rush experience. So those that play rush, we're definitely going to be trying this out, these rush tournaments. Then you have multi-stage events. Some events may be linked together over multiple stages, where winning the first event will unlock a higher tier in the future. That actually sounds pretty cool. If you miss out on the first stage, no problem. Some events will allow you to enter a redemption stage where you can get a second chance of making it to the next round. And then these are like just some of the flexible rules. Here's an example of that new rule in Rush, not rule, but part of the tournament, Rugby Rush. The referee's not watching. So there's no fouls. You can go all crazy. And then, there's going to be different events throughout FC 26 for the rush. And then, whoa, this looks like Ultimate Team, guys. So the lobbies got revamped. Like when you get into the actual lobby, got completely revamped, guys. The club's lobby has been redesigned for a cleaner layout and improved functionality. Guys, this looks exactly like Ultimate Team. So you got in the bottom 2 out of 11, you got your Spotify. You guys didn't know you can have Spotify now on FC 26. In the right, you have the archetype that person is using. You have the level that the archetype is. You have the AP, which is the archetype points. which you can use, remember, to level up your archetypes. And then, yeah, you pick your position, guys, tactics, assignments. So, yeah, it kind of does look like Ultimate Team, this lineup right here. 63 overall. Damn, that's a really low overall. And then let's see the roles, guys. You can now check how well your archetype selection fits the position and role of each vacant position in your clubs. Simply highlight any vacant position on lobby to observe your role fit. Perfect fit. Your archetype is a perfect fit for that role. Good fit. Your archetype is a good fit for that position. So basically, let's say I'm playing CB and I'm using one of the center back archetypes and I put it to CM. It's probably going to show one of these. It's a bad fit. I'm out of position. Okay fit. So I don't think that's going to, I don't know if that actually might matter on your archetype, I guess. But it's going to be curious to see how that works for, you know, some people like to use a winger build at striker. So we're going to see how that is going to work. Similarly, when navigating vacant position on the lobby, you can observe your archetypes overall. Oh, so that's what they showed here, the overall. So for example, they're using the, I forgot, I don't even know the name of this archetype, but the overall is 63, so it's probably not a good fit. You know, he's using the boss archetype, which is it's a defender archetype. So that's why there's a 63 overall, because I mean it's a bad fit. So archetypes actually might matter for the positioning. And then the match status widget, receive real-time updates from in-game progress match and monitor the status of clubs, league matchmaking, or friendly requests via the match status widgets. New set piece assignments. Okay, this is big. We got a little glimpse there of another menu. A number of new set pieces. Now, guys, this year, like the corner set pieces were really bad. Everyone can vouch, guys. If you play Division, if you don't have enough players back there, you're gonna get counter. So they have 2 new attacking corner assignments, top of the box, defensive cover, 5 total, near post, back post, target player. Okay, this is for attacking, but what we want to see is the defending corner assignments. You have threat maker, post watcher, near post, and back post, left throw taker, right throw. So they didn't really talk about like the counters, but hopefully now you have more options of having more players back there so you don't get counter. Multiple clubs, guys. This is a new thing. They already talked about. You can now switch between clubs, guys. You can now be in 3 different clubs at the same time. And here we can get a glimpse of it. It looks like from the menu you can just switch to your club, which I think this is cool, guys. I think this is cool, especially for people that like to club hop a lot. Those that play 11v11 like myself. Sometimes we're in our competitive team and sometimes we're in our division team. This saves so much time and you can kind of see how to do it. It's definitely going to be from the menus, and there's going to be options to switch clubs, and then you just switch. Obviously, max you can be at the same time as 3. I like this feature. Now, Club Rush and Playoff Rewards. The Playoff Rewards were really bad this year. You will only be able to earn Club Rush and Club on behalf of a single favorite club that's selectable from the switch screen arena. You can switch your favorite club at any time during the season, but you'll need to make sure it's set to the one you want before the rewards. Okay. So I guess before the season ends, and if you did better in one club than another, then you want to select that club that you did really good at so you get those rewards. And then guys, we're not going to go over this too much because we talked about it. The goalkeepers, there's going to be goalkeepers now in Rush. You can play as goalkeeper in Rush. The maximum lobby size has been increased to 5 players, though one must be a goalkeeper archetype. So yeah, we're not going to really... You also have the option to disable the goalkeeper, so you don't have to play with a human. Now, guys, this is huge. The AI facilities. You can finally have, I think there's going to be new facilities as well. You can finally add facilities to your AIs that will boost your AI stuff. So this is an example. Assistant conditioning coach. This will boost for all the midfielders. The CM, left mid, right mid, and cam. Though this will give agility +2 and +2 volleys. That's an example they showed. This is going to be for your AI, guys. It's going to be for your AI. So right in the top, you have total budget, 1 million. And then you can still give it to your human teammates, and now you can give it to your AI. So you see the AI facility is 400,000. Your player facility is 200,000. So this is good. The AIs are finally going to be able to have their stats boosted, which hopefully will make them better, especially Defender AI. And then gameplay impact, guys. AI facilities are similar to player facilities, but with a few key differences, guys. AI facility upgrade will only come in the form of attributes increase. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory, yeah. So you still want to have a high overall AI, because if you have a high overall AI, guys, their attributes are going to be even more insane. AI facility upgrade are position group specific, meaning you'll have a group of facilities dedicated to improving your forwards while other will be solely dedicated to training your goalkeeper. Yeah, that's pretty much the example they showed in this image. That, you know, here for this one specifically, it would be for your midfielders. So, okay, other improvements, guys. In response to the community, player facility has been rebalanced to provide more consistent value. Look out for more updates to club facility throughout FC 26 season. So we're probably going to get new facilities as the season goes on. Now, guys, clubs gameplay. Competitive gameplay is mandatory / locked in clubs. If you play FC 25 and you go to your game settings, it's already set to competitive, your controller settings. Our goal with competitive gameplay is to create a more competitive experience by reducing the impact of randomness and assistance. This gives an experience tailored for players who enjoy fast pace response gameplay. Man, hopefully the gameplay is really good this year and is fast and responsive, because that's been a big issue in FC 25. The changes to competitive gameplay aim to deliver a 3 competitive community priority: responsive, consistency, and control. And they talked about it in gameplay. And then the fatigue redesign, guys. So this is very important. They're going to talk about like stamina and stuff like that. So when controlling your pro, when you control your pro, because some people don't control their pro, some people control multiple AIs, the short-term fatigue will continue to work as before. For example, when short-term stamina drops, you'll be slower when running until the fatigue bar recovers. That makes sense. You know, if your stamina, like your actual fatigue is dropping, you're not going to run as fast. But now you will no longer experience loss of long-term fatigue. So this means when that stamina goes back up, or I think this is what it means. When it goes back up, you can still sprint, guys. So if you're in the 85 minute, you can still sprint fast because you have 90-something pace. That's what this means, I'm pretty sure. This applies to any time you're controlling a player, even if you're in any. So for AI players have reduction in sprint speed and acceleration when fatigued, proportional to the fatigue level. Long-term and short-term fatigue are in effect. Play styles and attributes. Okay. Relentless and the Relentless Plus have been changed to increase how quickly your short-term fatigue recovers. More details on that over there. The stamina attribute will work as before. For example, when determining how quickly your stamina bar. Now, the match rating, guys, has been changed. We're not going to go super into detail about this, but this is basically this is an example, guys. If you play CDM and you're going to be box to box, helping attack and helping defend, it won't be based off on your positioning no more. That happened quite a lot. Even myself, when I'm playing as a wide center back, I would go out wide, you know, to put press or defend out wide, and I'll drop because my match rating is based on my positioning. So to ensure getting a rating that is based on the actions that matter to your role, we created several different categories. You have goalkeeper, defending, dribbling, shooting, passing, and a unique group that includes stats such as goals scored, conceded by the team, red cards, and even individual goals or assists. All these will impact your player's match rating. And then, like I said, guys, depending on if you play CDM or a playmaker, or you're a cam that likes to free roam, your positioning won't matter when it comes to your matchmaking, if that makes sense. So, and here's a breakdown how that's gonna work, guys. So the rating of a CB with defender or stopper will primarily focus on their defensive actions, while the rating of ball playing CB will consider their effectiveness of passing, which, yeah, that's how it should be done. And I think here's another example again. The box-to-box defensive and attacking actions are rated equally. This player may receive a match rating of 8.0 for their positioning. For the performance. Playmaker, creative action like through passes, assists indicate the pace of the play weighted more heavily than the defensive actions. This may receive a match rating of 8.5 for their performance due to the increased value of chance creation when the roles. And guys, yes, there's new quick chats. I know some of you guys do use it for the D-pad. Here is it. Keep it simple. Drop back, passing game, push up, golazo, thanks, let's go, what a save. Encouragement, Magneta, lock in, shake it off, my bad, unlucky. And then some of the celebrations, Cole, Jogo Bonito, GOAT, GG's. And then the CPU at clubs, CPU has received some improvements to the call for pass system. This is really important, guys. The CPU AIs take forever to pass you the ball, making the CPU more intelligent when considered pass requests, preferring better options when multiple requests come. This is actually really good, especially in divisions or in drop-ins, because in drop-ins a lot of people like to spam at the same time. So hopefully, according to what EA is saying here, this time around, when multiple people are asking for the ball, the AI will choose the smartest and the most safest pass instead of just randomly passing it to one of your teammates that might be covered. This improvement extends to both clubs rush ensuring the CPU goalkeeper will choose better options when the players spam pass requests. Guys, that was it for the deep dive. It was a lot. But just a quick recap. The biggest thing, guys, is archetypes. You have archetypes. You have 13 different archetypes. And then you have the signature playstyles for those archetypes. Which, yeah, it's a lot, guys. So there's no more skill trees. None of that. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Are you excited? Do you like these new changes? Other than that, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.